Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's exclusive webinar brought to you by Aarav Solutions. I'm Varsha Varsani, your host for this session, where we'll explore the transformative world of billing and revenue management with the help of AI accelerators. I'll be your guide today, steering our conversation with two distinguished experts from Aarav Solutions, Amar Desai, head of Oracle practice, and Sriram Ramakrishnan, our CTO. We aim to explore both the challenges and breakthroughs in communication industry. So, with further ado, let's jump right in. Amar, as the Oracle practice head, can you outline the major challenges telecom enterprises face with billing and revenue management and how these impact operational efficiency?
Yeah, absolutely, Vaisha. In the telecom sector, billing and revenue management is a colossal task. So telcos grapple with complex data models and a dire need for customization. Which Oracle BRM handles as it is a very robust platform, but not with its set of limitation, implementation, and operational challenges. Right. So due to inefficiencies in integrating BRN with upstream and downstream systems, there are often mismatches in data. There is data loss. There are also data integrity issues. We have seen pricing and product configuration issues and so on. Right. So this often leads to disputes and churns due to operational hiccups. And in turn, it creates a taxing load on internal operations. The most common impact here we have seen is on cash flow and revenue recognition, right? So any dispute can lead to halt in payments, and it can, and churn customers are always tougher to reacquire.
Mhm. So that sets the stage, Amar. How do customers normally handle these challenges?
So customers would have large back office operations teams that handle these issues. These teams would basically look at the disputes, match them against the invoices for validation. They would then match them against the contracted prices and terms and conditions, right, and so on. And they also check why these disputes occurred in the first place, right? So then they try to resolve the disputes manually or by batch operations, by passing credit notes and take corrective actions, to generate or regenerate the invoice correctly, right? These back office operations teams are constantly growing and can only handle, a certain capacity. If the volumes of these disputes are large, then it becomes inefficient, and the time taken to resolve these disputes also increases, right? All in while, the cash flow is impacted, and it doesn't help that some customers may simply choose to churn. Right? So
Mhm. So, Amar, but why do we have these data mismatches in first place? Like, are they due to misconfigurations or just the integration issues or operational and manual errors? Like, why does this happen?
no, I would say it is a combination of all the above. During the implementation, system integrators would come up with against a bunch of legacy systems that needs to be integrated, right? So the nature of such systems, whether they are related to contracts or inventory or fulfillment, are such that there is limited scope of ensuring the data integrity during transactions, as the project is also in a hurry to deploy, right, mode. Some of these may be due to operational issues also arising from misconfigurations due to lack of proper testing, or if people have not been suitably trained and enabled for various systems, right? Finally, the IT departments are still very siloed, and some of the departments don't talk to other departments, and they discover problems when it is too late, for them. So we have seen there are integration issues, there are misconfiguration issues, manual errors in operational processes, and so on. Right. So I think that is why service providers have these large back office teams handling these issues.
Yeah. Clearly, we can see why legacy system integration challenges in telco operation necessitates the extensive back office support. So, going further, turning to you, Sriram, now that we have heard about the challenges from Amar, can we hear more about the solutions? Like, how does Aarav Solutions GenAI Accelerator tackle these issues specifically?
Yeah, sure. Our GenAI Accelerator is a game changer. It abstracts the complex data models of Oracle BRM into an AI model that understands natural language. So this means you can ask it questions about your data and get instant answers, reports, and insights. So it's about cutting through the complexity and making data analysis accessible and efficient, thus addressing the very challenges that we just discussed. So we have fine-tuned and trained the model on the relationships between the data, and now the model is capable of translating a natural language query into insights. We have trained the model to cater to the most common challenges of billing and revenue management operations. So mismatches, reconciliation, gaps, and patterns are easily recognized. So the aptly named Insight Forge does exactly that, where you would have spent days and weeks struggling to build queries and look at mismatches of data from different sources and performing reconciliations. Our model can now help you do all that in a fraction of the time. So there is time, effort, and money saved in the process.
That's quite interesting. Sriram, can you tell us about the technical intricacies involved in building such an accelerator, and why and what architectural decisions did you face during the process?
Certainly. So there are two elements to building such an accelerator. First, you need Oracle BRM experts who know the data model inside out. So they will provide the test and validation data that is used to pre-train and fine-tune the model. Luckily, Aarav Solutions has been implementing Oracle BRM for the last 12 years, and hence we have had a lot of our people providing their expertise in the fine-tuning process. Secondly, the tech stack is foundational to the success of any accelerator that we build. We started with OpenAI APIs to quickly get off the ground, and we have harnessed the power of OpenAI's GPT-4 completion and text embedding and similarity search APIs. And we also use LangChain, SQLite DB to store the Oracle BRM data relationships, and vector databases like FAISS and Streamlit app for rapid, intuitive data interactions. So this intricate mesh allowed for real-time querying and complex queries, transforming how data is interacted with. We were able to do a lot of testing, and we validated the results with our BRM experts, who then verified the accuracy of the insights we were generating. Yet we were cognizant of the fact that a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work, and we needed to prove that our accelerator could scale and could handle lots of different variations of prompts and questions and fit into diverse IT ecosystems. So once our first iteration was ready, we demoed it to a few prospects and friendly users, and the feedback was awesome. So we started porting the accelerator over to GCP, Google Cloud Platform, with Google Vertex AI, LangChain, again, BigQuery DB, and Chroma Vector DB. So our secret sauce is our own AI framework that fine-tunes and trains these models and builds the complex query chaining mechanisms. And we offer a native Django-based front end to enable easy interactions as a business user. So the UI was built to make it very similar to ChatGPT prompts, so people feel familiar using our interface. The interface additionally allows you to export your insights for easier collaboration with others. So the architecture is built to be flexible and adaptable, enabling integration with tools like Tableau and easy swapping with other AI components as needed. So we are now able to scale our accelerator for large volumes of data.
Thank you, Sriram. As we are discussing the accelerator's architecture, let's glance at the slide showcasing the robust backend that empowers the Aarav accelerator. Notice the seamless integration and modular design that enables it to be so flexible and powerful. Moving on to the next slide. Here you, can we have a next slide, please? Here you see the user-friendly interface of Aarav Accelerator, akin to conversing with the knowledgeable colleague. It's this ease of use paired with deep technical capability that makes the Aarav Accelerator a key asset. Continuing from our earlier discussion, we explored the intricacies of Oracle BRM and Aarav Solutions' innovative GenAI accelerators. Now let's delve deep into how these solutions are benefiting our customers in telecom billing and revenue management. And let's explore relevant use cases for the roadmap for the accelerator. Here I would also take a pause for our audience that please feel free to post your questions in the comments, and we will address them during the Q&A session at the end of the session. And moving on, Amar, with the Aarav Accelerator, do you see some real world benefits that clients could experience, and what is your biggest takeaway for our clients?
Yeah, sure, Varsha. I think the value proposition is very clear. You can save a lot of time and effort with our accelerator. Now, instead of having huge data engineering teams to pull data and create complex queries, you can now do this on the fly with our accelerator. As an example, for back office operations teams, this is an easy to use tool that can, accelerate the pace at which they can resolve disputes, any mismatches which are leading to, and it will lead to better cash flow and faster resolution of these disputes. Right? This can prevent churn and may also lead to better customer experience. So it will be definitely useful for data engineering teams and back office operations teams. Right? Now, for the business users, I would say it is now so easy for them to get insights directly without relying too much on back-end data engineering teams. Right? They don't have to give their requirements and wait for days for a report to be generated. They can now put their requirements in natural language to the AI model, and then the AI model will return accurate insights. So as business users, they will have now more power, and all of this accelerates the operational tasks and metrics. For customer service people, they can now access important insights like bill analysis, explanation of cost contributors in the bill, and suggested reductions in the bill items based on the consumption patterns, and can convey them when they are talking to the customers. And an additional value proposition is the analysis of the usage patterns, which it transforms into a strategic tool for the end customer. So it means that instead of one size fits all approach to telecom plans, customers now can receive personalized recommendations, that match their actual usage and preference. So this level of personalization not only optimizes their spending on telecom services, but it also enhances their experience by avoiding overage charges or underutilizing a plan feature, that they have subscribed to. It is a step towards a smarter consumption, right? So where each customer gets exactly what they need when they need it without the hassle of combining through complex plan options.
Thank you. Thank you for articulating the use cases, Amar. In summary, what I can say is that the Aarav Accelerator offers significant time and cost saving by enabling data engineering and back office teams to instantly process data with natural language queries, leading to rapid dispute resolution, improved cash flow, and enhanced customer satisfaction. Additionally, the tool empowers customer service representatives with immediate billing insights and also offers end customers personalized telecom plans, which we all are looking forward to, fostering a more tailored and efficient service experience. This makes me curious, Sriram. What kind of metrics or numbers can our client realize with this accelerator? I'm sure that is what our customers are very much interested in.
Yeah, absolutely. In our internal benchmarks, we have observed up to a 60% reduction in operational costs associated with data analysis and reporting. A key advantage is the time efficiency achieved, with insights gleaned up to 5 times faster than with traditional methods. So this translates into a rapid response capability for billing disputes and proactive reconciliation of contract terms with invoice charges. And this significantly mitigates the escalation of such issues. Moreover, the accelerator proactively identifies and flags potential mismatches, effectively forestalling disputes and curbing their frequency. So clients have noted some profound real-world benefits, particularly valuing the substantial savings in time and effort. When it comes to deploying the accelerator, clients enjoy a flexible on-premise or cloud-based setup. So our plug-and-play components integrates into their existing systems landscape with an average full operational capability achieved within a couple of months. And additionally, these components are designed for interchangeability with other cloud-specific components, highlighting the solution's modular nature and ease of fitting within an existing ecosystem. So clients thus gain a truly adaptable tool poised to enhance their operational efficiency and billing accuracy.
That's good to hear that these benchmarks that deploy and the deployment time frames can be short, so customers can realize value early. Sriram, can you elaborate on AI models' flexibility and its integration into existing systems, and how does this benefit the end user?
Of course, one of the accelerator's greatest strengths is its adaptability. So it's designed to plug into an organization's existing data ecosystem, whether that's SQLite or BigQuery or Snowflake. So our AI APIs can also expose data and insights into any visualization tools like Tableau or ClickView or Microsoft Power BI, which is a testament to its flexibility. So what this means is businesses can continue using their preferred tools while benefiting from our accelerators capabilities, thereby enhancing their operational efficiency without the need for extensive system overhauls. We are modularizing the accelerators such that you could be running on GCP, but still using OpenAI APIs or Vertex APIs or even others. So the innovations we have from this accelerator are number one, abstraction of the complex BRM data model into a pre-trained and fine-tuned AI model. Number two, having a natural language conversation with the accelerator that allows customers to get insights on the fly. And number three, plug-and-play modularity that allows you to swap out components depending upon your IT ecosystem.
Oh, okay. As we can see on these slides, Aarav Accelerator has diverse applications from resolving disputes to predictive analytics. It's not just about what it does, but also how it future-proofs your organization against ever-evolving challenges. To wrap up our discussion, can both of you briefly tell us about the future developments that you're excited about for the Aarav Accelerator? This whole conversation makes it more interesting, and to see what's the road ahead.
Yeah, sure. Looking ahead, we are focused on enriching our fault tolerant, flawed classification and proactive care features. The ability to prevent disputes before they happen and categorize them effectively when they do. Right? It is something we believe will set new standards, industry standards, We are also looking at product configuration management. How do we validate products are correctly configured and raise alarms if there are any specific configurations which are out of sync. Like this can prevent many operational issues downstream. Finally, we are also looking at product lifecycle management, how a product would need to evolve better for adoption. Right? We are always looking for new use cases, and if any of our prospect customers want to develop additional use cases, then we are happy to build that in our accelerator.
Yeah, and I think from a tech perspective, we are constantly refining our model for even greater accuracy and efficiency. So the integration of predictive analysis for dispute likelihood is particularly exciting, as it represents a leap forward in preemptive problem-solving capabilities. One of the more important use cases that Amar also mentioned just now is what we are building with PLM, Product Lifecycle Management, focused more on evaluating business and technical configurations and predicting what errors could happen due to configuration mismatches. And we are also experimenting with query chaining mechanisms for even more complex scenarios. And for that, we need to enhance the fine tuning and training with more and more data. And the models are being refined every day. Finally, we are also looking at operationalizing and building better tooling and observability for the accelerator. So it's easy enough for our customers to deploy and operate themselves.
Yeah. Thank you, Sriram, for concluding the session and for the insights on the Aarav accelerators. Now our session is open for Q&A, and we have received few good questions out here. First question that I'll take here is from Manish Vyas. He asks, how do these accelerators integrate within diverse IT environments?
Yeah, let me take that. Yeah. So our accelerators are plug and play, and you can easily deploy them into on-premise and also on cloud environments. They are containerized, so portable easily between environments. Now, depending on what components our customers already have, we may need to change some endpoints or refactor some of the code, to make it work with those specific databases or data sources. But mostly they are designed to plug and play and work out of the box, right? So these AI models can also be swapped out and deployed with our customers' favorite LLM or AI tools. Having said all this, we have to give due consideration to customizations and extensions that might have happened on the BRM instance, right? Hence, there is some due diligence and additional training and validations that may be required.
Thank you, Amar, for the answer. I hope it answers your question, Manish. Manish has also one more interesting question. It's more related with customer experience. Suppose customer is having a severe network issue, so many months or days, and due to that initiated port our request to another MNO. However, in middle, suddenly billing issue or dispute occurred. During port out, how come GenAI will distinguish churn reason is mainly due to network issue, billing dispute is not the major cause?
Yeah, I can take that up. What you're looking at is mostly pattern recognitions as well as pattern matching. So you need a certain element of historical data to be available so that then you'll at least be able to say that, hey, this is the likely cause. If it is a completely new error that has not occurred before at all, then you won't be able to essentially identify that. Though you may be able to take a guess on what could be the likely causes, if you do adjust your LLM temperature, to be a little bit more on the creative side, so it can offer possible reasons. But if you want to get to the accuracy part of this, then you would need at least some data to be present earlier to be able to say that, hey, this is the most probable cause of that particular error. But it's quite easy enough once you have the necessary data to be able to say that, hey, yes, these are the likely causes. You can match the patterns and get to that particular insight or outcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Ram. We move on to our next interesting question. That since data quality is the most important of all in AI ops, what's the typical time frame for training and fine tuning these data models?
Yeah, let me take that up. The key factor for training and validation is having all the expertise available in the team. So we have a big team of Oracle BRM experts, and so we are able to utilize all this expertise to train the models using various testing and validation data sets. So this process takes anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks for all the existing use cases that we just talked about. So when we talk about additional use cases or more complex and advanced use cases, we will need additional training and validations to be performed. So usually this can be done in a matter of weeks, provided you have the people with the domain expertise and Oracle BRM knowledge.
Okay. And we have another question from Vismay, and she asked that what pricing models are available for these GenAI accelerators?
Our go-to-market strategy is to position these accelerators so that our customers save time and effort. So our pricing for our accelerators is very much dependent on the relationship with our customers, whether they see us as a long-term ID partner or more transactional, where they just want to get off the ground faster and be able to scale the solution themselves. So various pricing models could be possible where we provide the accelerator upfront without any licensing costs in anticipation of doing the larger services work and scaling the solution, or it could be a subscription-based mechanism. Since generative AI solutions are a fairly new domain, we are open to working out a commercial model that